So we're here at Brennan Theaters today watching Cars 3. Now, as all of you know, Pixar movies have a very good reputation of being fantastic movies. I mean, not all of them are 10 out of 10s, but I mean, these are some high quality films. Even their sequels tend to be great movies, and then some of their sequels, Toy Story 3, I'm looking at you, are fantastic movies and hold on their own. So going into Cars 3, while I wasn't expecting it to be as good as Cars 1, I was expecting it to be a good movie. And you know what, to be honest with you, the beginning of the movie really had me wondering if this was going to be a dud. The beginning of the movie is kind of slow, it kind of repeats the same thing we've seen over and over again, and a lot of the wow moments were in the trailer. So you're watching what happens unfold, but you already know what happens because you've watched the trailer. So you're just kind of like, can we just get to the point here? And it seems to be a popular opinion that the first half of the movie was really lacking. Now, with that being said, you hit the middle of the movie and it picks up big time. The story becomes more interesting. You see they're kind of going a different direction than you thought they were, and the characters really start to shine, and the new characters mean something, and it becomes a lot less one-dimensional. And I feel that that was extremely important, that it made that switch. And all those Pixar emotional moments to hit you right in the chest and you tear up, it happens, but it happens in the second half of the movie.
To start off with, I'm a big fan of the Pixar franchise. I think that their animation style is very cool. They pioneered an entire type of animation, which is something that not a lot of companies can say. In this particular case, Pixar has made some of my favorite films of all time. You know, when you're talking about Incredibles, WALL-E, some of the Toy Story franchise, definitely a lot of things that I count to be absolutely outstanding film. And then we come to the Cars franchise. I'm a person who does enjoy both of the previous movies. Cars 1 is a great movie, and I think that when you look at something like the Cars Land area of California Adventure for Disney, it's definitely something that's surreal to see in real life. In the beginning of this film, they stayed a little bit into that formula as far as finding a way to make Lightning McQueen the underdog, making him have some odds stacked against him, and that does feel a little bit, like I said, like they're following that Pixar formula as far as what they've previously done in the Cars franchise.
Much better than Cars 2. Cars 2 was a bit different as far as the genre itself was concerned. You had espionage, thriller, /race, /comedy. This movie is more Rocky type. Underdog, fall down, how do we get back up and get back to where we were before? And I have to say, I've never seen Cars 1, but I've seen Cars 2, and now Cars 3 is coming out, and I have to say, its story started off slow in the first half, but then when we get into the second half, it takes a direction I somewhat didn't expect. I saw it coming when it started, but it kept going in that one direction. I'm like, it's just going to go back and it's going to do what I think it's going to do. But no, it keeps going in this other direction. And I'm like, wow, they did something different. Owen Wilson reprised his role as Lightning McQueen. Ray the Cable Guy reprised his role as Tow Mater. I remember first seeing him and Lightning McQueen in the trailer for Cars 1, way back in 2007. So 3 movies over the course of 10 years. Not uncommon for Pixar to wait that long. It does take a long time to make movies like these. The animation in this film was superb. The best CGI environments I have ever seen. Photorealistic. If someone told me that they shot actual footage to put in there, I would have believed them, because some of it looked very, very real. Indistinguishable from actual footage. Reminded me of Avatar.
Now, I'm glad I stuck through it. Not that I would ever leave a movie halfway, but I'm glad I stuck through it because the ending of the movie made it a good movie. It made it, in my opinion, a must-see movie. If you are a Pixar fan and enjoyed the first and the second Cars movie, this is a no-brainer for you. I mean, you're getting more of the characters you love, you're getting a new story, and I can tell you that the characters they introduce are good characters. Once they grow into themselves, they're good characters. The storyline, I can't give too much away here because it actually isn't what you're expecting. The storyline really impressed me. It was more of a mature and a heavy storyline than it seemed to be initially. It looked like it was just going to be Rocky 10. Underdog, fighting their way back up the line to, to beat the big bad guy. But that's not what it was at all. And I appreciate that. I like that they did something different with it, take a chance with it. And I feel it's going to pay off. I mean, just in our showing alone, they were clapping in the theater during the movie. I'm not sure who they were clapping for, because no one can hear them that made the movie. But I appreciated the enthusiasm that they were showing for the movie. They were so into what was happening on screen that they wanted to clap and show their appreciation. And that just goes to show you that Pixar can really hit that emotional nerve and really get inside your mind there and your heart.
As Nick previously mentioned, once things start to get towards that middle area, there are a couple of things that they do that really take this movie up to the next level. They find a couple of new things to do as far as where they can take that formulaic beginning, and they take it in some really cool places. There are a couple of little twists and turns here and there that are definitely there to kind of keep you entertained, to keep you glued to the screen. It's definitely a family-oriented film, and I think that it will do really well, especially considering the weekend that it's releasing on.
I got enticed into it emotionally, and I'm a very cynical human being. I don't get emotional at all about pretty much anything as far as the heart is concerned. Just ask Nick, the guy with the well-groomed beard. You know, if this movie were to get an Oscar nod for visual effects, you know, this would be the movie, but the entire movie is visual effects, so you have to have live-action characters for it to count as visual effects in this case. Does this Pixar movie deserve an Oscar nod for Best Animated Feature? I don't think so, though it is better than Cars 2, and I hope the critics agree. We'll see.
So that being said, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's a masterpiece. It definitely doesn't beat the first Cars movie. It's definitely not the best Pixar movie, but absolutely worth watching. If you are a fan of the Pixar style and you want to see more of the Cars universe, no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer.
In this particular case, like I said, I really enjoyed the film. I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely something that I would see in the theater. You know, if I were the one paying for the ticket, I'll probably see it again. My wife wasn't here with me today, so it'd definitely be a good movie to take her to see, because she's also a big Disney and Pixar fan. And like I said, it's a great movie to take the entire family to see.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. First half was rough, slow, kind of making you think, oh, this plot's gonna be so predictable. I know it's gonna happen. But no, it goes in a very different direction, and you still get emotionally enticed. Again, cynical guy. Not normal. But it happened in this case, which means the movie did its job.
So I'm curious to know, what is your favorite Pixar movie? They have a large library now, and each person seems to have their own special niche in it where their franchise favorite comes out. I'd be very interested to see yours. Leave that down in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We do movie reviews every week for the newest films. Plus, we have film projects and unboxing videos that we do on occasion. And we have some pretty awesome projects coming up over the next 6 months. It's going to blow your mind, trust me. And remember, you heard it here at The Source.